First of all, you're very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. You might even be ignorant. Even I'm gonna just call you ignorant and disrespectful. First of all, best in the world. The old nigga had to get his receipt, boss. This is pro wrestling. That's what it's all about. The old nigga had to get his receipt. If Roman would have punished him twice, it wouldn't have been fair to the old nigga. He admitted to the world that he owed. It wouldn't have been fair.
He talking about a receipt. He handed him an old school New York ass whooping. That's what it
Oh
was.
man, he ain't from New York, man. He's Chicago. Wanna be Terry Funk, face ass boy who need to get some just for men, the brown up and grays on his face.
All I know is, soon as that record scratch, my man came out with tape fist ready to fight. No
Yeah,
words were exchanged. You feel
yeah,
me?
man.
You
Yeah,
know what I
man. Fuck
mean?
all that.
Roman was looking confused, like, "Hey, why you coming out with all this hostility?" And Punk had to serve him up real quick.
Yeah, but you see the OTC came up out that jacket though. You know what I'm saying? Came up out that jacket, handled business though. You know what I'm saying?
Man, all he did was spirit official, man. He got laid out by the best of the world.
Yeah, I thought that was punk for real. You know what I mean? Best in the world, my ass. You're very disrespectful, ignorant. Even. You know what I'm saying? I'll take that as disrespect and ignorant. You know what I'm saying?
He,
But
he,
fair enough. This is pro
he,
wrestling. I
he,
expect it.
that's what I expect. I expect to see him Punk lay him out.
Hey man, fuck all that. Where the fuck was the bloodline? Them
Hey,
niggas should have came out and helped their cousin. See, that's
man.
what you do. You talk to your cousin.
First of all, Roman need to go talk to him because last thing I know, Jimmy got knocked out with some brass knucks.
Oh yeah, you right. Jimmy might have brain damage. I wouldn't even take it.
Logan Paul swinging with them brass knucks.
Right,
Think,
right.
thanks to I Am Speed. Shout out to the homie I Am Speed.
Oh yeah, speed. That nigga got a death warrant. You know what I'm saying? And a death
Hey,
wish. He
they,
got money on his head for
you
certain. They
know that.
coming for him.
That's why he was paranoid. But Paul Heyman ensured that the Vision was gonna watch his back. That's where the Usos were at. That's where the Usos was at. Well, you asking where the
Yeah,
Usos at?
you
They
right.
were in
Get
the street.
medical treatment.
They were in the
Yeah.
streets looking for the Vision. You feel me?
No, 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 no. You right. That there was some brass knucks. One got the brain damage, so he was getting medical treatment.
You know what I
And the other
mean?
one was by his side, telling them how they was gonna get them niggas after they get, you know what I'm saying, get it together.
Yep,
But
yep.
you know what I'm saying, we got new tag champions in the division.
Shout
Fuck
out
them
to
niggas.
shout
You
out to
know
the
what I'm saying?
Vision, man. Shout
Yeah,
out
man,
to the
fuck them niggas,
Vision.
man. Them wet behind the ears ass boys, but fuck them
Shout out
niggas
to the
though.
Vision,
And so
man.
even though I think Logan Paul is cool,
You
but
know
fuck
what I
them
mean?
niggas, man.
They
And
got
Paul
a
Heyman is a
vision.
snitch, man. I don't root for nobody that's a snitch or run with snitches. So Brock is a snitch. Logan Paul is a snitch. The other dude, I don't even like saying his name. You know what I'm saying? Fake Pressure is a snitch. You know what I'm saying? Paul Heyman is a snitch. All them niggas is snitches. Division is snitches.
It's
They all
funny.
rats. Now
You
that's why
know,
Seth Rollins got up out of there because he ain't with that snitch shit.
you know,
That's
you
why
know,
Seth left.
speaking of snitches, if Paul Heyman's a snitch, what does that make Roman?
Bad road, but they don't snitch. He left. You got to think about it. Everybody left. They don't count. The niggas that run with him right now, you know what I'm saying? They all rats, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he just started telling yesterday, you know what I'm saying? So it was all good just a week ago, you know what I mean? But anywho, you know what I'm saying? What's up with your boy Gunter, though, man? You predicted that?
Man, I told
You
you.
predicted that.
I
I was out
told the
here yelling
world,
your name, boy.
man.
I was marking out. I said, little bro, shut up, little bro. Little bro, you
Uh,
predicted that shit. I'm screaming that shit like you right here with me. You know what I'm saying? Instead
I
of being over
told
there
you.
in California, that man, I'm screaming that shit like you in the back
Told
porch with me. Like, hey, look, bro, you predicted that shit, bud. You
Hey,
predicted that shit.
hey, that's why I texted you, man. As soon as that segment went down, I was like, I told
Yeah,
you it
you
was gonna
predicted
go
that shit,
down,
man.
man.
You predicted that shit on
You know what I
everything, man.
mean?
Like, that
Everybody
being
thought
said,
Braun Breaker was about to
Gunther and
pop
said,
out.
yeah, I did, because I thought that was Braun Breaker. I thought that was the
Yeah,
dog. I thought that was
man.
him. And then when I seen it, I was like, oh, that's the big dog,
That was
nigga. That's Gunter, nigga.
you
You know
know
what
what
I'm
I
saying?
mean?
That's the homie, though.
The ring general. You know what I
That
mean?
nigga said, "Fuck that! I need a match at
The
Mania. I'm gonna
ring
beat your ass.
general.
You've been cleared. I'm gonna put you back on the show,
I
nigga.
don't know what Cena was thinking, calling himself the
The
special
host.
host.
You know what
You
I'm
know what I
saying?
mean? Gunther gonna take that as
That
disrespect.
nigga need to
You
be
want to
eating
talk
egg
about
white
this?
somewhere,
You
man.
want to talk about disrespect? I think Gunther takes that disrespect. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
man.
It's like Marcellus Wallace in Pulp Fiction. When you gone, you stay
Oh
gone.
man, I
You
don't
know
need
what I
man.
mean? Your
Look, Dex, man.
WWE privileges is
I'm a
revoked.
Reservoir Dogs man myself. You know that's it. But you feel me? I feel you on that shit. You know what I mean? But
Gunther
you know,
gonna look at
Gunter had to
Cena
get
like
his.
You supposed to be gone. You supposed to stay gone.
Hey
You
man,
know what I
I don't know
mean?
about all that. I know Seth Rollins right now. That nigga better get his ass together so he don't get back on the show,
Yeah,
Paul.
man, he was looking
You know what I'm
quite,
saying?
he was looking quite sleepy out there, tonight. He was
Yeah,
looking
yeah,
back.
quite see.
He
Yeah,
was
how did
looking,
Gunther start bleeding? Why Gunther had blood on him? Where the fuck
hey,
the blood come from?
hey, Gunther, hey, he was getting headbutted by Seth. Seth was trying to fight his way up out there, up out
Oh,
that
okay,
sleeper.
okay. I thought he probably like scratched that nigga and
I
said, I
think
ain't know what it was.
it made perfect sense to me. A real nigga get put in the sleeper hole, they gonna try to fight their way out of it.
You right, right,
You
right. You
know what I
usually get
mean?
a fucked up nose or a busted lip or something. You
You
don't get
know
that
what I
blood
mean?
over the eye, you know what I mean?
You
But
know what I
hey,
mean?
whatever
Let
the case may be, though, you know what I'm saying? Seth back, he free welcome home. First day out, I was rooting for you, know what I'm saying? It
man,
was,
first
it, it
day
was
out, he
free
caught
Seth, you know what I
man.
mean? That
First day
Seth
out,
home, you
he
know what I
went to
mean?
sleep.
Hey,
That's
man, it
right.
was first day out. He took care of business, though. He went up in there, beat the snitch up, you know what I'm saying? Beat the nigga up, that locked him up, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? So he had a business. He rode on the out, you feel me? He caught him like, you know what I mean? And then after that, you know what I'm saying? We ain't know that nigga was gonna come on and do. He did, but thank God he did because it made, you know what I'm saying, Raw even better, you know what I'm
You
saying?
know
I
what I
ain't even gonna
mean?
hold you.
He saved Paul Heyman's life. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man, he say that
Hey,
nigga life, man. He say that nigga career,
you
man. You
know
know what I
what? Shout out
mean?
to the vision.
The
This
fuck the
all
vision,
part of the
man. You
vision.
know what I'm saying? But
It
other
was
than that, you
all
know what I
part of
mean?
the vision. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, you know what I mean? It's all part of it. Fuck them niggas, man. Look, Kofi Casey got his ass whooped by Penta
Oh
tonight. You know what I'm saying?
man.
Shout out to Penta, still the
It was a
Intercontinental
good.
Champion.
I mean, it was a good match. You know what I'm saying? It was a match people might have wanted to see, but I kind of knew it.
Yeah, he was
Just like
Mexican
everybody
destroying
else was.
everybody.
Yeah,
You know
man.
what I'm saying? In the beginning, I was upset that he had to face Kofi because I love Kofi. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I didn't give a fuck to see that match. But you know what I'm saying? Kofi tried and he lost.
You
And
see watching
Penta
matches.
handled business.
You see watching matches like this is why Javon didn't join the New Day. That's all I'm gonna
But
say.
hey, you know what I'm saying? But hey, big IC match though. You know what I'm saying? Javon gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? JD gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? Rusev gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? Other attendees will be there. Whoever I forgot. You
Shout
know what
out
I'm
to
saying? I
Penta
think
for
I missed
even doing
somebody.
that. You know what I'm saying? If I was Penta, I wouldn't even do nothing like that.
Man, Penta ain't do that, man. You know, the upper room did that shit, you know what I mean? But Penta just came out and announced that shit because he said, you know what I mean, if we're gonna do anything, we're gonna climb ladders, you know what I'm saying? And that's
I
what it's
mean,
about, you know what I'm saying?
I
Bring them
mean,
tables out, bring them chairs out, bring them ladders out, climb, get that goal, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's what it's about. It's WrestleMania, man.
yeah,
You only got
hopefully,
one shot for that moment.
hopefully he comes out with it, man. That's a bad look. You gotta do
But I ain't gonna lie, I love Penta, but I don't think he gonna win, you know what I'm saying?
you
Then
gotta
they
do
said
it
they
like
gonna put more. My
go
bad,
ahead.
go ahead.
You get. I was about to say you gotta do a four cats and a ladder.
No, no, they saying more people gonna be in it. They were saying
More.
that's just the pick so far.
Damn, more people gonna be in it.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I hope Royce Keys get up in there, man, and
Man.
win. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
I hope Royce
goodness.
Keys get up in there, and I hope he win. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Big Royce. You know what I mean?
See, man. I mean, hey, that's why this is not a good look for Penta, man.
Yeah, yeah. You know,
Hey,
Royce
nah,
Keys about to be Roman Reigns' new enforcer, and he gonna have that belt. You know what I'm saying? That Roman gonna have the world belt. You know
Roman
what I
gonna
mean?
need some enforcement, man. Cause Punk, cause to be an old dude, that old dude took care of him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Punk and Randy Orton, they about to join the Rock and start. You know what I'm saying? Corporate America. You know what I'm saying? It's about to go down. You know what I'm saying? The corporate Barama Bulls. You
Man,
know what I'm saying?
that's
It's gonna be called. It's
that's
gonna
the
be called
real
corporate
that's
Barama.
the
Barama
real
corporate.
that's the real conversation we need to be having. You know what I'm saying? Where is the Rock at, man? I think,
Yeah, don't worry, he gonna be there, man. It's gonna be team final boss. You
man.
feel me? He gonna help Randy Orton beat Cody. You know what I'm saying? And Randy gonna sell his soul because that's who he been
Mm,
talking to on the phone. Randy been talking to The
mm,
Rock. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, you know what I mean? CM Punk gonna sell his soul to The Rock so he can retain.
mm.
You know what I mean? And then you feel me? He gonna beat up Roman. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna build the match for next year with Rock and Roman. And then Rock gonna have you know what I'm saying team final boss. You know what I'm saying? And then Randy gonna get his squad for SmackDown, and CM Punk gonna get his squad for Raw, and they gonna rule. You know what I'm saying with an iron fist. You
Right,
feel me? And
right.
that's gonna help. Roman be the super baby face. You know what I'm saying to try to build the bloodline back together. You know what I'm saying? They gonna have all year to do that shit. And by that time, The Rock be done had everybody in his stable, Killer Cross, you know what I'm saying? That Cardona, you know what I'm saying? And Cody Rhodes,
He said,
Mark
"My God."
Silver Finley, you know what I'm saying? Brock Lesnar, you know what I'm saying? Gunther, Seth Rollins.
I was,
Everybody at that point be done sold they soul, you know what I mean? And his team gonna be like super large, you know what I'm
I was
saying? Braun Breaker,
speaking of
both of
Cody.
Braun.
I felt that whole segment with Steph was unnecessary. I
Hey
thought
yo, you are my little brother
I
and I love
thought
you,
that
man. I
shit
want to hug
was
and kiss you
dumb
on the
as
cheek through the
hell.
phone right now. Mwah.
I thought that
You are
shit
my
was
little brother and I
dumb.
love you. Man, that was the dumbest segment. That is why Raw was so long. We did not need that bullshit. They could have saved that stupid shit for
He,
Friday.
you know what? I'm glad when I turned into Raw, I was like 5 minutes late.
Oh my
I was
gosh, I was
glad. I
pissed.
was glad because I was
I
probably
was
been.
pissed. Like, what the fuck is this about? They could have saved that whole segment,
You
man.
know the
That
part.
shit.
The part I think
That's
was
why we
dumb.
can't see SmackDown because we don't got USA. They should have saved that shit for SmackDown.
You know the
Why
part.
bring a
I
SmackDown nigga to Raw to do a weak ass SmackDown segment?
I wouldn't even. I wouldn't even put the segment on SmackDown.
Boy, that shit was trash.
Man, first of all, what is Steph telling Cody? You don't know Randy Orton, nigga. He was in the Legacy. You
Man,
forget he was in Legacy. She was talking about all them times like,
all
oh,
that shit was stupid.
you don't remember what Randy did to me. He was standing right next to Orton when he did it.
All that shit was dumb.
He was standing next to Orton
It
half
was
the time when
dumb,
he did
bro.
all
It
that.
was dumb,
He
man.
was standing right. He was standing right behind
He
Orton when he
said it. I
RKO'd you.
know, man. That shit
He
was stupid, bro.
he
You
he.
think I don't know? I was a Legacy fan. I got the DVDs, man. That bitch
Apparently
is
Stephanie
retarded.
don't know. Apparently Stephanie don't
No,
know.
man, WWE it's just they're dumb, they're stupid, they're insane. Then she tried to make it seem like, nah, it's not the same Randy, it's a new and improved Randy. He knows how to control the voices. He's summoning the voices. Da 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 da. Now she got doubled down on the shit that she said because she don't realize what she said, how she said it. You
Like
know what
yeah,
I'm
I
saying?
knew
And then
you.
Cody got to make her.
I knew you was riding up and down the road with this nigga, but you
Yeah,
really
then
don't know
Cody
this
had to
nigga. What?
decipher it. Then
What?
Cody had to break it down and save her like, bitches, you stupid. I know everything about this nigga. Da, 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 da. And then she like, nigga, you ain't nothing like your daddy. And he like, bitch, you ain't nothing like your daddy. Then she hit him with the famous slap. Oh, you know what I'm saying? She hit him with the famous Stephanie. Vintage Stephanie by Michael
Had
Cole.
to get the Stephanie slapping.
You know, Vintage Stephanie
Well,
by Michael
you know
Cole.
what makes me upset, man? The attitude era. She used to get rock bottom. She used to get Stone Cold Stunner.
Yeah,
She
man.
used to
You
get
know,
the walls of
Cody a
Jericho.
goody two
So
shoe ass
you
boy.
mean to tell
Cody ain't
me
gonna do
Steph
that
just gonna
shit.
slap a nigga and no
Cody ain't
repercussions?
gonna hit that girl. First of all, he kisses babies.
You know what?
Second of
You
all,
know what? If
Triple H will whoop that boy's ass. That's Triple H's bitch.
I'm,
And anybody hit Triple H's bitch is gonna get beat the fuck up
you
and
know,
fired.
I'm
They gonna
glad you.
get they gonna get their hours cut. First of all, nigga, they gonna be on Raw for
You
30
know what I
seconds.
mean?
You know what I'm saying? In catering, telling niggas which direction the gorilla position is for. You know what I'm saying? They
It
gonna
couldn't
be
have been me,
demoted.
man. It couldn't
They
have
gonna
been
get
me.
sent to nigga. You gonna get sent to NXT, and you ain't even gonna be wrestling. You
It
gonna be holding the camera. You know what I'm saying for the
couldn't
niggas
have,
in catering. You
couldn't
gonna
have
be the
been me.
cameraman for the wrestlers in catering. You better mind your business and keep your mouth shut. That's
Could,
why we got to stay in the Indies. Fuck that. I'm calling Tony Snow.
couldn't have been me.
I'm
'Cause
calling
if
Tony
it would
Snow.
have
We
been
getting this
me,
money.
I would have.
I'm not listening to you.
I
I'm the
would.
manager. I'm not listening to you, dollar sign. No, this is not what we doing. Hey, look, Tony. Look, dollar sign's coming over here. He gonna sign with you. Don't worry about USW, nigga. USW's always running, but he gonna come sign with you because he's crazy, nigga. He think he gonna go to WWE and hit Stephanie McMahon and still work there. So I'm gonna just get him a permanent job with you right now. That way he ain't gotta worry about Nathaniel. He can have all the New Japan female matches he want. He can wrestle with Mexico and Japan and America at the same time. He can kill four birds with one stone, and he can win Ring of Honor titles, USW titles, AEW titles.
I'm
He
just
can
saying.
play 2K. You can
I'm
play
just.
2K and then and do all that shit you was just talking about.
I'm just
You do that
saying.
shit on
I'm
2K,
just
but in real
saying,
life,
bro.
I'm not allowed, nigga.
What's
I'm
all?
your manager,
What's all this
and
chivalry
you
and
work
pro
for me.
wrestling, man?
Well, I work for you, but the
What,
point is
what's
you're
up
not
with
gonna
all
do
this
that.
shit? What's up with all this chivalry and pro wrestling, man?
Bro, come on, bro. Let's
Because
be
it
realistic.
couldn't have been me, man. All I'm gonna say is she would have got pedigree for messing with me, man.
I feel you.
I
I
would looked
feel
at the
you.
camera and said, "What?"
It would have been great too, man. I would have loved to see it. You know what I'm saying? I would have felt that you doing it, Cody doing it, whatever. But at the same time, Paul Levesque, and I don't mean Trips, I mean Paul Levesque.
Man, he too
Paul
busy
Levesque was
trying to
gonna take care of
he
business.
he too busy trying to restrain Obafemi and Brock, man.
Man, Paul
You want
gonna
to
take
talk
care of
about
business.
another segment that got
You
on
ain't
my
ready for you
nerves?
ain't ready for Big
You
Levesque,
want to
man.
talk about another segment that got on my nerves,
You ain't
man?
ready for Big Levesque, man.
Man, speaking of Big Levesque, that's a segment that got on my nerves. Why is Brock at full ring gear, but this nigga don't even fight Obafemi?
Hey man, fuck all that. Why Adam Pierce get beat the fuck up all night tonight?
Hey man, he should have mind his business, man. He doing too
He
much.
got beat up all night tonight.
He
Over
should have
pushed that
mind his
nigga.
business. He should have mind his business, man.
Over pushed that nigga. The nigga Roman pushed that nigga. When over pushed that nigga, I screamed out $100,000 fine. You better hurry and beat Brock's ass. Get that shit over with. Cause you gonna get suspended.
That's
You
why.
gonna get fined. Nigga, you
That's why
black.
Hunter Helms
You a
Helmsley
black
hopped.
man. You can't be doing this shit.
That's
But
why Hunter Helms Helmsley hopped up in there.
yeah, that's why I know it ain't gonna happen. They gonna waive that shit. They gonna sweep that shit under the rug.
You know,
They ain't even gonna
you
bring
know,
that shit
Adam
up.
Pierce probably backstage was like, "What the fuck? This is some bullshit." And Paul Levesque like, "Hey, calm down, kid. Calm
Yeah,
down, kid."
over Femi just gonna bring that
You know,
nigga a
Adam Pierce
bottle and be
probably
like,
responded like, "I'm a grown ass man, Triple
man,
H." Yeah, calm down, kid,
Man,
calm down, kid.
over Femi gonna show up with a drink and be like, look, nigga, I know you like drinking, nigga. I got a whole bottle of that 1800. You go ahead and drink your life
That
away. I'm
whole
sorry
bottle of
about that. I'm sorry about that. You know what I'm saying? Then Roman gonna come with the same thing. Like, oh shit, what's up? Oh yeah, I brought him a bottle too. You know what I'm saying? My bad, bro. You know how shit. Get this WrestleMania season. Niggas get hurt. You know what I'm saying? Let's roll over. Let's talk about your future, kid. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I do Superman punches like this. You know what I'm saying? That's how I hit niggas. You know what I'm saying? And then they gonna be walking out the door. You know what I mean? But, hey, you know that's how it go. Then Adam Pearce gonna be like, I need a drink. And then Housing gonna show up and be like, listen here, I need posters, I need the works, and I need your office, and I need your shoes. I fuck with that Housing, man. He's a straight robber, nigga, and he's a junkie. Like, he's a fiend. He act like a fiend. I like him. He doesn't bother me. He doesn't get on my nerve. It works for me. You know what I'm saying? I guess I knew what to expect. It's like you said, that nigga get a check to do absolutely nothing.
Yeah,
You know
man.
what I'm saying? That
I
nigga,
ain't
like you
seen
said, man, I totally agree with you,
I
man.
ain't
That nigga
seen
don't.
that Hauser do not one arm bar. I
Yeah,
ain't.
man. At least Tony Khan had a nigga wrestling, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta excuse the Tony Snowline, you know what I'm saying? I apologize. But you know what I'm saying? At least AEW had him wrestling, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Big Tony, man. Big Tony over there in AEW, man, has stuff in order, man.
All I'm saying, man, you know what I'm saying? Tony is the man, you know what I'm saying? Man, excuse the Snowline, you know what I mean? You know what I'm
But I ain't
saying?
gonna
I
hold you though.
apologize though.
That Obi and Brock segment, man, I liked and disliked that at the same time, man. I felt,
Yeah, I
I,
mean, I thought it was a cool segment, but you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro. Fuck it, my
man,
bad.
I felt like why is Brock Lesnar in full ring gear if he ain't even gonna wrestle Boba Femi, man?
Hey, man, I like how over 50 came out and made that old nigga wait. Like,
Yeah,
look, you
man.
just like Punk, you an old nigga, and I'm gonna make you wait.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
it's symbolic too, because the way he circled the ring, that's the exact same way Brock Lesnar circles the ring around his opponent. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, he did that shit on purpose.
You know what I mean?
Brock knew what he was doing. Brock was like, "The fuck you think you doing, kid? That's my line, motherfucker. That's my line."
That's what makes me more upset. They ain't do nothing, man. How Triple H get in the ring and tell Brock to get up out the ring? You know, you need to leave the ring right now. You know what I'm
Hey
saying?
man, Triple H came when you see Triple H show up on Raw, you know shit get serious. I seen something earlier where they said Raw will be a must see episode tonight. And I was like, whatever, niggas. And it just so happened to be, alright. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't bad.
You know what I mean? It was alright. It was alright. You know
It
what I
wasn't
mean?
bad. It wasn't
I
bad. But
mean,
that Cody bullshit, they could have, you know what I mean?
they could have kept that on. I wouldn't even put it on SmackDown. That's how
Oh
much of
yeah,
a
my
waste of
baby
time it
mama
was.
came back. Roxanne Perez came back.
Yeah, man. Shout
You
out
know
to
what I'm saying?
Roxanne. I want to know what Liv said in Spanish, man. She said some line about
Yeah,
Stephanie's
they
mama
said
in
some
Spanish, man.
disrespectful shit,
Yeah,
flat
yeah,
out of
man.
what she said.
Yeah,
But it
man.
was very
But she was
disrespectful.
talking about her mama, man. You know what I'm saying? In the
She
streets,
said that dumb
people
bitch
don't
is
play that.
dead and you ain't doing shit, and I'm gonna
Mm,
whoop your ass at WrestleMania. I don't
mm.
know what she said, but I'm sure they're gonna make that shit. They're gonna translate it on
It
Instagram.
sounded
It's
mad
probably already
disrespect.
been translated.
It sounded
You know, the
mad
internet is
disrespectful
undefeated.
to me, man. It sounded mad
Mad
disrespectful.
disrespectful. Mad,
You know,
mad
and what's
disrespectful.
up with see what's up with WWE, man? Bringing up people's daddies, bringing up people's mamas.
I don't know, man, but I'm glad ain't no more mass wrestlers. You feel me? I know about that. You know what I'm saying? The Pooh Shiesty era look like it has ended in professional wrestling. Unless
Nah, man.
AEW do some shit. I'm
Nah.
glad I don't see no more of these mask cocksuckers. No more. I noticed Seth
Hey,
ain't
I
even have a
blame
mask
Seth.
on tonight.
Yeah, he did, man. He took his hoodie off. I think he had a hoodie or something.
Man, I'm just glad I ain't see 1,000 mask niggas. Like, I, for one, I wear, the Pooh Shiesty mask. I'm cool with it, but WWE oversaturates the whole shit stigma of the shit, you know what I mean? This shit ain't righteous. I'm glad I ain't seen the shit lately. I'm cool with it. I mean, if Seth had on the mask, he took it off real fast. I ain't see it.
Yeah.
But I'm just glad that, you know what I mean, they getting rid of that shit, you know what I mean?
Hey, I think Gunther pulled up with the shiesty because nobody saw Gunther coming for real.
Nah, Gunther ain't had no mask on. Gunther had on a gray t-shirt and some blue jeans ready to fucking nigga up. Old white boy style. He wasn't bullshit tonight. Old British white boy style. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he just drunk a 12 pack of Guinness and said, I'm going to headlock Seth Rollins tonight. I need me a match.
Yeah,
Fuck
man,
it.
for
I'm
real.
hopping on the car. And that's what the fuck he
For
did.
real, that's what he did. You know,
For
salute to Gunther,
real.
man. Salute to the ring general, man.
Fuck that nigga, man.
You know what I mean? Salute to the ring general. And Cena, he made the worst decision of his life becoming the host of WrestleMania,
He
man.
sends out his
Cause
mind.
man,
And that's all I'm
cause
going to
soon
say.
got to see that boy, man. He gonna take it as disrespect. You
Yeah,
know
he
what I
gonna
mean?
smack that boy. You know what I'm saying? Cena might get carried out on the stretcher. He might not make it through WrestleMania. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? I can see it right now. Cena gonna come out. He gonna announce the record attendance for night one or night two. Then Gunther gonna
Mm-hmm.
come out and be like, "Boy, didn't I retire? You should have stayed. You should have stayed gone."
Man, fuck that nigga, man. I noticed my baby mama Roxanne Perez returned tonight.
Hey man, shout out to Roxanne, man. You know Roxanne.
Did I
You don't
mention
have to
that?
turn on the red light.
Did I mention that? I just want to make sure I mentioned that. You know what I'm saying? Raquel Rodriguez, you know what I mean?
Hey man, shout out to Raquel,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
You know what I
You
mean?
know what I mean? She beat EO tonight.
You know, this why EO Sky ain't at WrestleMania, man. She need to buy her business, man.
Man,
You
she
know,
gonna have a match. She probably gonna have a triple threat match.
she gonna be
You know what I
fighting.
mean?
Yeah,
It's probably gonna be her, Oscar.
yeah, I know it's
You know
definitely
what
gonna
I'm
be her and
saying?
Oscar. Yeah, I think,
And the
yeah,
homie and
yeah,
Kyrie.
Kyrie, yeah.
You know what I mean?
See, man, this is why EO Sky, man. This is why EO Sky ain't got no
So I
title.
hate on EO. She get money.
That's what.
So I hate on EO and get money, man. It's the Huey shit. Mommy, you know what I'm saying? Mommy, Huey hating again. Told himself hating to get money. Y'all remember gave birth to Huey and Riley, except Riley's the older one.
That's
You know what
kind
I'm
of messed up,
saying?
man. How Raquel get the win, but she ain't got no Mania match, and
Why everybody
how
why
EO
all the
lose and she got the Mania match.
why is all the chicks pinning all the chicks like motherfucking Rhea Ripley? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm with it. I'm cool with it. I'm not against it. I even seen it with you when we was at the AEW show at
Yes,
Dynamite
sir.
with Willow
Hmm.
and Persephone and
Hmm.
for the TBS championship. We see a similar pin.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Willow seemed to me that she was using more of her body weight, you know what I'm saying, in defense, which worked out in her favor. You know what I'm saying? But tonight it just was not needed. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, why are they biting the style of this shit? And then you know what I'm saying, you got Tekla, she's pinning bitches like she Jade, licking her fingers and doing the little shit. I was like, okay, she's a Jade fan. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna get into too much deep about this shit, but I just figured I'd speak on it. You know what I mean?
Hey man, what they say, sexiness sells, man.
Hey,
I mean,
yeah, she's sexy. She got swagger.
you got to sprinkle a little bit of sexy and sass into it,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, she bad. I fucks with her, but I wouldn't take her in public. So I got to say, you know, yeah, man. You know, it was probably a 5, 6 out of 10 tonight. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even 7, but it wasn't bad. You know, we got to see CM Punk act like a mesh between Cactus Jack and Terry Funk. We
Man,
got to see
I was
Roman
happy.
pretty much ask the people to acknowledge him to get this little bit of shit off, and then he got beat up.
Yeah,
You know
man.
what I'm saying?
Not only
One of the
did he
Usos
go to
got brain
sleep, he got
damage.
put to the table.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he got done. You know what I'm saying? Just like he did the old nigga last week. And then Roman's so cool, he really lifted up his back so the old nigga could powerbomb him. Because in real life, that wouldn't have worked or happened. Shout out to Roman for cooperating to make the old nigga look good. Because like he said, he's old. So how the fuck would the next week he could powerbomb you? There's no way. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way. You just told us he's old. How the fuck is he powerbombing you?
It's kind of the irony. It's kind of the irony. He told CM Punk, he's like, I hope you get some rest, old bitch. So
Yeah, yeah. It's definitely
look,
irony,
look,
man.
look,
So I guess
look,
he got his rest or
look,
slipped in
look,
the
look like
he
he
fucked
told
you
the
straight
YN to
ass.
get
So
some rest.
hey, he fucked you straight ass. So I guess it ain't no steroids his way, but you know what I'm saying. Somehow, some way, he put the big Saban in the air and then put him through a table straight like that. And I know the Rock is somewhere spitting out his Gatorade. You know what I'm saying? Flipping over his egg whites. Like, what the fuck is this?
He
You
put
know what I'm
his he
saying?
put
This is
his
not bloodline
he,
business.
he put his tofu out. He spit his tofu
I'm
out.
telling you, man, the Rock is on the final boss flight to Vegas both nights. I'm
Yeah,
telling
man.
you, he
Yeah,
building
man.
this new world order. He building this squad.
Nah,
That's
fact.
what I'm predicting.
Nah, fact. Said the new corporation, the new and
The
improved
Raven,
corporation.
the Raven documentary.
Oh man, the Raven doc. Oh yeah, shout out to you, bro. I mean, you finally told me to watch it,
Hey,
and I did.
hey, shout out to you as well. You know, you helped me watch it too. We
Yo,
helped each other watch it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, man. It's been a long time. I know it's been out for a while now, but finally being able to sit and watch it, I definitely liked it.
Yeah, I enjoyed every
I
minute of
thought, I
it. For
thought,
it
I
to be
thought,
2 hours, it was damn good.
yeah, I thought it was a lot of thorough wrestling history that was up in there. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking right.
Man, I feel like Raven's definitely one of those iconic figures in the sport where if you talk about the history of pro wrestling, you got to mention Raven up in there.
Hell yeah, I also felt like, it was like a lightweight ECW documentary as well, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The way they highlighted Sandman and RVD and a few others, I was digging that shit.
yeah, I liked it too. But I figured it make the most sense. ECW was gonna get the spotlight at the end of the day, at the end of the day, that was the majority of highlight of Raven's career. You feel me?
Hey, that
So,
was his dream place. He was the booker. That's where he had more, you know what I'm saying, the most range, you know what I mean?
nah, exactly.
Multi-world champion.
Like he said it best. He was De Niro, and Paul Heyman was Scorsese. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
hell
saying?
yeah. Fucking right.
You know what I mean? So that made the most perfect sense. You feel me? And,
Yeah,
and
man.
the and the Raven character definitely defined pro wrestling at that time, man. It wasn't like he was like one of those villains, that you empathize with, but at the same time you still dislike.
Yeah, like they said, man, it was like looking at the sun. You know you ain't supposed to look at it, but you still staring at it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You
yeah,
still staring into it. You know you ain't supposed to look at it, but you still looking at it anyway.
yeah, man. Even that whole style Raven brought, the character Raven itself, the style that the character Raven brought to pro wrestling, it's still mimicked to this day.
To this day, still a high regarded image and influence and inspiration to the business
Uh,
and the
and
wrestlers and bookers all around.
For real. Yeah, I even tripped on a lot of the angles in ECW. They compared it to how the Attitude Era took that joint for real. Like the whole
Pure highway robbery.
nah, for real. Especially like when you look at the controversial angle he did with Sandman with the crucifixion. It's like
Mm-hmm.
literally like what a year and a half later, the Undertaker does it to Stone Cold on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, it showed you Vince was just lazy. Him, Pat Patterson, Briscoe, Jim Ross, whoever was back there, Gorilla Monsoon, all of them, they was just lazy at that point. They were just smoking weed, snorting cocaine, watching ECW. Like, fuck it. And don't judge us saying that when I said they were snorting cocaine, they had plane rides from hell. It's documented they was on cocaine. So I'm definitely pretty sure in the 90s and Attitude Era, that's what they were doing.
Well, speaking of Attitude
Watching
Era,
ECW,
you heard about your
smoking
boy
weed.
Vince Russo and Tony Khan exchange since we was talking about Big Tony.
Yeah, I hope it's not true. I mean, I just hope Vince Russo does not show up in AEW, and I'm gonna just leave it at that.
I think
Cause
I think it'd be a perfect day for professional wrestling, man.
oh man, our big happy company that we love so much is gonna go down. It's gonna be a
You
disaster.
know what I mean?
Then
Vince
after that,
Russo
Goldberg's gonna
should
show
be
up,
the head writer, you feel me? You know,
and after
he
that,
gonna book the
Goldberg gonna show up,
storylines, you know what I mean?
and then Shane McMahon gonna show up talking about he bought the company,
You know what I
and then
mean?
Goldberg gonna show up and win all the belts,
Who,
and
who,
then it's
who,
gonna end.
who the hottest celebrity right now in the streets right now? You know what? I'm gonna say Nick Cannon is the most popular celebrity in the streets. You know, Vince
Why is
Russo,
Nick handling with this?
because he's hilarious. Now this is my vision, right?
Oh man.
You know, Vince Russo gonna bring somebody like Nick Cannon in. You know, he gonna tell Pick Tony, you know, with the boost ratings right now, you know, you almost had a million viewers for Dynamite. You can get that million if you put the title on a celebrity. You know,
Oh
you know,
man.
he did it with Dave.
Go ahead and finish your theory, because this episode is over after that. This nigga said Nick Cannon. And the sad thing is, this is believable because pro wrestling can fuck your brain up sometimes. You'll be high on the good weed, and next thing you know, you get your high blown by the wrong booker
Hey,
or
hey,
by the wrong booking.
hey,
But continue your theory, man, because
WWE
I'll
ain't
be
too.
continuing mine.
Hey, WWE ain't too far off. I saw that's the homie I Am Speed rolling with Division.
Mm-hmm.
He may win the Intercontinental title. You never know.
See, man, look, I thought you was gonna continue your last vision. And speaking of the vision, fuck the vision. You know what I'm saying? I don't care for that part of math anyway. I don't like dividing and all that shit. But look, man, is you done? Because I wanted you to continue your theory.
Oh yeah, my
And we just
theory,
gonna wrap
man.
this shit up.
Vince
Oh
Russo,
yeah, one
man,
more thing I do
he be
want to
a
say is
wild booker.
LA Knight does not have a match. You so concerned about Gunther. What about Mr. Yeah? Because my boy ain't got no damn match.
Hey, he gonna be in that Intercontinental ladder match. You feel me?
Oh man, that's all they got left for that boy.
You know what I
Back to
mean?
your Russo theory.
Ah man, Russo, man, he be the booker of the century right now, man. I'm telling you. You know what I mean? You know, Will Ospreay probably been the world champion. You feel me?
All right, that's it.
And what else has been going down? Nah, I think that's
Oh
it.
yeah, fuck Sami Zayn. Trick Willie gonna take his strap.
Ah man, thanks for reminding me, man. You know, Sami Zayn, man. I was feeling bad for the homie, but he came up out of obscurity. Beat the man with the
Boo.
plan. You know, Carmelo. You know what I'm saying?
Boo. Boo. Always screwing over the black man in professional
Hey,
wrestling.
technically
See,
it
that's
was
that
Trick's
shit I'm
fault.
talking
Trick
about.
shouldn't have been involved with the match, and he the one that caused Carmelo. You know what I mean?
Now,
Technically, it was
Trick was
Trick's fault.
backstage hanging out with Nick Aldis. It was one of the funniest segments I ever seen. I wish I could quote it, but I don't want to fuck it up. But Trick is funny as hell. Trick and Nick, how about that? Man, he was feeling himself, boy. That shit was so cold blooded. And then he looked at Sami Zayn and said, better luck next year. That shit was so funny, boy. Then all of a sudden, yeah, American Hero, that's from Canada, that's a Muslim that reps Saddam Hussein in Saudi Arabia,
Mhm.
wins the United States Championship of all fucking things. And on that note, I'm moving to Mexico. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Fuck Donald Trump, fuck Ice too. And
But
you know what I'm saying? Fuck Don Callis. Why they make that a shirt right after we fucking the episode right after the one we was at a Dynamite in San Jose. These fuckers make, you know what I'm saying, fuck Don Callis t-shirts. I want one because I feel like we started that shit.
facts.
But on another note, I think they're saying that before us, but we started the chant that night, and we had good reason.
Yes, sir.
Cause
Yes.
we met the motherfucker and he was a kayfabe pain in the ass, which we loved and adored and we embraced.
Yeah, man. Don Collins was walking up the street, man. Niggas was trying to congratulate him. You know what I mean? This the homie. You know, it's all good. You know, it's all
Oh,
butter.
it's all gravy, man. It's all gravy.
You
But
know,
on
it's,
another note, man. Go ahead, bro. My
now,
bad.
now I was gonna say shout out to Don Collins, but also fuck Don Collins.
Exactly. And man, on another note, man. Fuck Sami Zayn. We live from the nosebleeds, man. We gonna wrap it up. Until next time, you know what I mean? That's how we get down, you know what I'm saying? It's $ MD.
Yes, sir.
Tyree Richie, the back Ted DiBiase, you know what I mean? It's
Salute to the
general
best in the
manager,
world.
competitive. Hey, I hear that nigga over there. It's general manager, competitive. You already know what it is. We live from the nosebleeds.
Yes,
Bitch.
yes, sir.